What's up, guys? Let's see if I can climb today. I had 1 or 2 days break from doing live arena. Maybe just 1 day, yeah. Anyway, I went back to my old Helicat build. I'm testing him in Stone Skin again. Maybe I'll use it as a third nuker in some fights, but I put my Staldos in very fast, cruel and lethal, and kind of took all of my best defense gear pieces on him that are fast, and he's now around 240 speed, I think 239. And Helicat isn't in a real nuke build. Instead, it's in a Stone Skin nuke build, so he's never gonna be the second nuker in any fight that I do, but he might be the third nuker in many fights, or that's at least what I'm planning to do today. To be honest with you, in many fights that recently when I've been just using double reviver with like Rotos, Staldos, Necret, Duchess and Python, it actually works pretty well for me in many fights. I just need to use it against teams that I can actually kill with Staldos, but I should use the double reviver a lot more. Everybody else uses it, though usually it's like Siphi and one reviver, like Siphi and Maritzka or Siphi and Duchess, but it actually works pretty well for me as well, just not against every team. Not against Siphi and Maritzka, because then I will not have enough damage. Okay, so he opened with the early UDK pick. He might know that I want to pick Rotos. Let's not. Nah, then he might pick Rotos. Nah, okay, let's just go with Staldos. Let's first see if he's gonna use Harima or not. And let's not rush to Rotos, since he has the UDK. If he already picks a second nuker, then I'll go with Rotos. Also, we got some interesting news. I already talked about it a lot in comments and in my Discord, but Plarium answered some of my questions and other content creators' questions about the new champion Wukong. And wait. Okay, so he's saving the nuker as last, so he might still go with Harima. And I definitely can't ban it, and he already has like Warlord and UDK, so maybe I will not go with Rotos. Maybe I'll go with Ronda in this fight. Actually, should I just go in this fight, go with the triple, like go with Helicat? I think Helicat could make sense in this one. He doesn't have any speed boost in the team. Either Helicat or, I mean, Helicat, but either Rotos or Ronda. I could go with Ronda too. Let's go with Ronda. Anyway, so they confirmed that the Wukong A2, which does a sheep if the enemy doesn't die, they confirmed that he can get polymorphed himself. If he puts polymorph on enemy, he can't get polymorph from that, which is basically a new mechanic, so nobody knew how it works, but they confirmed that he cannot get polymorph from that ability. And also that it goes through Stone Skin. Now, they didn't confirm if it's 100% chance or 50-50 like it is with buff strips on Stone Skin, but it might actually be 100%, considering that we know from programmers that they originally said when there was some issues with polymorph that the Fearsome Presence Mastery didn't work for it, that it's not coded as debuff and it's something else, and that's why in many things it didn't work the same way. And that might be why you cannot get polymorphed from your own polymorph. And if it's like that, then maybe it's also 100% chance against Stone Skin, but that one they didn't confirm yet, so we're still waiting on that one. But it seems that he might be a decent support champion, potentially very good one, and he might be good to use against something like, let's say, UDK that is in Stone Skin, assuming it's gonna be 100% chance. You could just polymorph UDK, he will lose the Stone Skin, and then you will get a couple turns to do damage on the enemy team when UDK is outside of the game, and you might be able to finish the fight in that time anyway. So also they confirmed that how his passive works, which is going to be incredibly OP and something. Okay, this fight seems surprisingly easy, but it's basically a very new mechanic and almost sounds too OP. It kind of reminds me of Maritzka passive. The passive that he has revives him after 3 turns, and they confirm that it's 3 of any champion's turns. So let's say that Wukong dies, and then enemy is using a speed team, and they take 3 turns after that, and you don't take any turns. Your Wukong will get revived after that. It's not like his own turns or turns of your team, it's just turns of any champion in the fight. So his passive will proc all the time, and it doesn't have any cooldown at all. So every 3 turns, if you're still alive in the fight, Wukong is going to get revived, and that will be incredibly annoying for the enemies. But regarding multipliers, we don't know yet, so that we'll have to wait for later. But even if he doesn't have good multipliers, and we don't know that he doesn't, but assuming that he doesn't, which I will guess that he can't have insane multipliers, but if he has insane multipliers, he will be very good nuker. But he's going to probably be some kind of useful support champion, if not a nuker. I was even thinking that he might be pretty interesting in classic arena defense. I think some people might use him in speed teams, in like as a defense style champion. And if he actually works the way that they made it sound to be, that if it's 100% chance to polymorph through Stone Skin, it might change the meta. Like UDK might become a lot less popular in defense, but I don't want to promise anything yet. We will have to wait and see. But the classic arena meta last year, it used to change every other month when we got something new in the game, and now it hasn't changed for the past like 9 or 10 months. So it would be nice if we got something new and people would actually use different defense teams than the same ones they used for almost the past year. Anyway, let's focus on the fights. I'm a bit hyped. I'm drinking energy drink and I don't do well with caffeine, so it affects me way too much. I'm usually very calm, but caffeine gets me super hyper, so. Okay, this doesn't seem like impossible team at all. Maybe. No, okay, let's not go with Helicat, but should I go with Kaimar? Either Kaimar or Python. I probably could use Python against this guy too. Let's go with Python. Let's do the safe team this time. The people I fight use double reviver all the time, and to be honest, I haven't barely used it at all because I'm always fearing that they have too tanky team and I don't have enough damage. But the team that this guy is running is not too tanky, so this one I can definitely kill if I can survive. It's not Taras, Maritzka, Harima team, so. I mean, Sifi is there, but if it's just Sifi and not like Sifi and Maritzka or Sifi and Duchess, then it's a very different deal. The Sifi and Maritzka is the worst possible combination. I hate it. Okay. So I broke Polymorph, but I guess he has Ukko in resistance, or maybe he got lucky. I would be surprised honestly if his Ukko is in resistance, since it's in a stun set and fast and in accuracy. Probably it got lucky there, but I mean, my status isn't that high resistant. Wait, it wasn't status. I think Duchess procced it. Somebody procced Polymorph, but he resisted it, so that sucks. Surely he got lucky. I was considering building my Ukko with some resistance, but it was just too hard for me. I want to keep him fast and in his stun set, and with some accuracy at least, even if it's quite little. I think mine is maybe 350 or something, but I don't have the gear to also get him in resistance. But maybe if you have really good gear or you have empowered Ukko, I'm sure you can do it. Yeah, Staldus getting CC spammed, it's not nice. Oh, that might actually be a good thing for me, so... Wait, or did... never mind, I guess he already used the nuke. No, did he use the nuke? Was he... okay, I was not paying attention. Did he save the cooldown of the nuke, or did he already use it? But if he saved it, then I don't think that was a good decision. He should have used it anyway, even if he would have woken up my Staldus. Okay, that's good start. 2 pretty easy fights, and it mainly has to do with the fact that the teams that my enemy have, like the other one had Taras but no Maritska, and the other one had Sifi but no Taras or Maritska, so, or Harima, so these ones are pretty much on my level, to be honest. In both of the fights, like he has Sifi, I have Necret. He has Taras and I have Necret, so we each got like one top tier champion and then some like good or decent ones. Give me more of those, I want to climb. I don't care if it's easy opponents and not like ultra hard opponents. I just want to get easy ones and get Quintus, and then I can fight the Krakens and have a better chance against them. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, I'm not getting Quintus anytime soon, but sometime soon still. And Wukong is coming in a week, so probably I will have tons of new toys to play with, or not tons, but I haven't had anything new to do in this game for basically all year, so I'm very excited about the ones. And also, one thing that I've been waiting for the past 6 months, I'm pretty sure it's so like we used to be able to see the PT counter with the third-party program, but for some reason Plarium disabled it, that they can't do it, and they didn't want to put their own PT counter in the game. But I'm pretty sure I got enough void shards now to get PT pull. It's around 6 months since I got my last PT pull. And yeah, that's always fun when you can pull a void legendary champion. Should I go with UDK since he already picked Necret anyway? Let's go with UDK. This could be a good setup as well if I go with Heligat, so I might as well do this. Well, actually, no. I'm not big fan of the Chorgit if I'm gonna pick Heligat, but UDK is good against Chorgit. He will probably have to ban the UDK. Or at least he will have a hard decision that does he want to ban the Rotos or UDK, but there is a good chance that I will get Rotos in this fight. Yeah, let's go with this team. Wait, should I go with Mountain King? I could do that as well. Let's go with Mountain King. Damn, this guy has a +4 Warlord, but the rest of his team isn't like that crazy. Or I mean, I guess it's all Voids and +2 Sifi, but no Taras and Maritska, even though he has +4 Warlord. Damn. Oh, +4 Ronda. Okay. I take it back. I'm sure he has ultra insane account. I mean, it's not that big deal if it's not the good champion, but I mean, I have played this game since the start, literally since the start, or even like I started just before the beta ended, and I couldn't make any champion, even a bad one, +4. The closest one I could make anything to +4 is Brockney, and I could make a +3 Brockney if I wanted, but that would kill my faction guardians, so I'm not doing it. I mean, +4 Ronda is one of the easier ones because she's empowered by Cillian, and Cillian was a fusion. I could make a +2 Ronda as well, but the same issue that I'm not doing it because of faction guardians. But yeah, +4 Warlord, I haven't seen too many of them. It used to be kind of same thing as with Duchesses, that people would want to have multiple Warlords for different builds, and they would use one in offense and one in defense. Oh, damn. But that hasn't been a thing for a long time. Oh, goddamn. My Duchess is in triple reaction, and I'm even using crit damage reaction amulet so that this doesn't happen, and it still got humiliated by that Georgid. That sucks. Okay, Rotos got the payback, nice. That's the issue, which... Oh, nice. Extra nice. Should I just try to nuke through the stone skin? I don't think it's gonna die, but I'll probably break it with this one, hopefully. But yeah, Georgid hits super hard, but too hard, to be honest. He hits too hard, but he is in a way balanced, unlike Taras, because he does have very big drawbacks and he can easily get one shot. Okay, maybe I wasted the Mountain King A2. I was hoping that my Rotos would go before the Ronda. Yeah, that might have been a very big mistake. Should I just try to nuke him through it? Man, if I'm gonna... Okay, never mind, I'm good. I just need to get one more turn of Mountain King and I'll win. But I could have just saved A3 for one turn, but the Mountain King A3 is gonna ignore shield. Not that I really need it, but she's definitely gonna die to this. Nice, that's 3-0. I've had pretty mixed results on my pushes, and I'm definitely kind of getting outmatched nowadays in live arena. And I desperately need some new champions and new strategies, but it's always fun to win when you get easier opponents. We can clearly see a pattern here. There is not a single team with Sifi and Maritska or Taras and Maritska, and there's not a single team with Harima. If they don't have those combinations, then I can do pretty well, but then I'm gonna lose to pretty bad accounts if they have those, so... I mean, if you have seen many of my videos, or several of them, you probably have heard me say that like before as well, or complain about them many times, but it is what it is. Like, it's night and day difference comparing any other teams to those champions. And I would definitely say that Harima is very hard for me specifically, and it is very good, but like Taras and Maritska are still on much like higher level than Harima. Harima is way more balanced still. I mean, she is very good, but like her damage isn't like out of control, even though it's very good. But she has more like drawbacks. You can stall Harima for a bit and you can't do anything about Taras. Okay, let's go with the same strategy I did in the last one, that if they go with Nekret, then I'll just go with UDK. Usually I like to pick the Nekret instead of UDK at the start, even if I go with Rotos, but if they are forcing my hand, I might as well go for this. And like I said, if I'm planning to pick Helicat a lot today and use the Stone Skin Helicat build, then it pairs well with the UDK. Yeah, so it's basically the same deal as last time, that he has the UDK. I mean, he has the Charge It, and I have the UDK that is gonna redirect the A3, meaning that he has to choose either killing UDK or Helicat with it, or alternatively, I guess he could also go for Duchess, but somebody's gonna stay alive, and even if he bans one of them and kills one of them with A3, but then I'm still gonna stall for a few turns, and whichever is left is gonna maybe give me some opportunity to win the fight. Let's go with Staldus this time and not Mountain King, because he's using Maritzka. Probably he's gonna pick another Reviver still. But maybe he doesn't have Siphi since he's taking his time thinking about it. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But it makes sense to pick a second Reviver in this team. It could be that he has a Siphi and he picked Ukko for Helicat, but I doubt it. I don't think he has Siphi since he thought about it that long. Now, I could ban Maritzka or Charge It or Ukko. Who do I want to go for? Okay, I'm thinking too long. Let's just go with Necret. Let's try something different. Okay. I was kind of expecting him to ban Helicat still, even though he picked Ukko, so that was probably a mistake. I should have just banned the Ukko. His team is pretty squishy, so if I can get a turn with Stylus, he's definitely gonna kill something, but well, at least that. Okay, that's pretty tanky Ukko actually. He would the only thing he would kill actually is the charges. This is pretty tanky Ukko, much tankier than they usually tend to be. Okay, I guess this is gonna be the first loss. Unless nah, he's not gonna get polymorphed. Yeah. Everybody has block buffs, so can't do anything. And George, it is probably gonna move before Protoss. No. I have attack down. There's no way I can. Well, I guess I can try, but yeah. Well, definitely Maritzka isn't gonna die. That's why I didn't want to A3 her, because I had attack down, but George still has the A1, so I don't think there's any comeback. Okay. Yeah, he has 2 revivers. No way I can kill it with Stone Skin Helicat. I should have banned the Ukko. That was my mistake. I wanted to try something different, but Ukko would have been the choice. Okay, let's surrender this one. Let's not waste more time. That one is lost. I hope I can get the same guy again. I want to give it another go. Damn, I had 3 wins in a row and now I screwed it. Like, when I was running out of time and not thinking rationally. Also, against that guy I could have used more, but I think he used... yeah, Ukko was his last pick and he had the last pick in the fight, so I guess I couldn't have done it. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure he had the last pick and Ukko was his last choice. Okay, if he goes with Rotos, then we are of course gonna go with UDK. Maybe I should go with both UDK and Necret here. Well, let's just go with UDK. No, let's go with both of them. If I go with both of them, then there's gonna be no Helicat in this fight. Yeah, let's do it. If I go with one of them, it's likely he's gonna ban UDK. So if I go with Helicat and UDK, if he bans UDK, then he can still kill Helicat on, I mean Necret on, or like, yeah, Helicat on the first turn with the A3. So, oh damn, the Sifi Rotos Harima is very good team combination. I'd like to run that team someday. That's pretty good base team. I'm kind of running out of options here. I want to go with Mortu, but if he picks Warlord, then I'm screwed. Yeah, I can't go with Mortu. Mortu would be great against Kaimar, but if he picks Warlord and bans my Mortu, I can't win this fight. I have to go with Staldus and Ronda. If I had the last pick here, it would be so much better. Yes. If I pick Mortu, and he picks Warlord now, I can't deal any damage with Mortu through Harima passive, so I have to ban the Harima. But if I ban the Harima and then he bans Mortu, Helicat is just not gonna be able to kill this team when he's locked out. Or I mean Staldus. But who knows, maybe he doesn't even have a lockout. So sometimes I'm overthinking this stuff too, because I don't know what champions they have, and they always don't make the best decisions either. So sometimes I don't pick the best choice just because I'm thinking about it too hard. What do I want to ban here? I really don't have to ban the Harima now. Let's ban the Sifi. I think Sifi makes sense here. Oh, he banned. I wasn't expecting the Duchess ban. I was still expecting him to ban UDK. Yeah, that's the big issue often that you run to if you go with triple nuker team, that enemies are very likely gonna ban your reviver in this type of team, because likely you're not gonna have any revivers then. Yeah, he's forced to wake. No, I was gonna say he's forced to wake up to sleep, but I guess he can also do A2 or A1 on Harima. Yeah, okay, never mind. He had a lot of AoE, but oh, okay, nice. No way he's gonna reset the cooldowns now. He has to wait. Oh, he did. Okay, that's kind of funny. I think he totally wasted that skill, but okay. So he did the cooldown reset so that he wouldn't have to wake up Ronda, but I don't think that's an issue for me, to be honest. I think that's actually good for me that he did that, but I understand why he did do it. Oh yeah, the Arix A1 is an AoE nuke, but the A2 has a stun as well, and it hits significantly harder than the A1, even though they both are like AoE hits, but he got polymorphed because of that stun. Should I just do A1? Nah, I wouldn't kill Rotos anyway with those bone armor stacks. I have explained it before, but it actually has happened with many different things like Relentless and so on, but Rotos always seems to get extra synergy out of items or like stuff in the game that wasn't really intended or really thought like through or ahead of time, but which kind of seem like oversights. But so Rotos passive makes so that he can only take 50% of his health as damage per hit. But the way bone armor works is that it's calculated after you take the damage. So like, even though you should only be able to take 50% of damage per hit, but then you're also gonna get the bone armor stack damage reduction after it. So if Rotos has like bone armor stacks of any amount, but especially if he has 3, then one hit is going to do way less than 50%. And even with the double hitter, you literally can't kill Rotos with double hitter if he has bone armor stacks, no matter how hard your champion hits. So I wouldn't have been able to kill it with Staldos A2 anyway. But sometimes I use the Staldos A2 even when I don't have defense buff up against Rotos teams, but only if they have no bone armor stacks. I think pretty many people run Phantom Touch on Rotos, and technically it's the best blessing for damage for single target nukers. It is just the most damage, but like nothing compares to it for single target nukers. But I think on Rotos bone armor, because of that thing that I just explained, is just way better, and Rotos generally doesn't really need the extra damage anyway. If you're hitting enemy that doesn't have tons of buffs or Harima passive in the team or something, then Rotos should one-shot anyway, so I think bone armor is just way better, and sometimes Rotos is able to do 1 versus 4 fights because of bone armor stacks. It's basically like direct, like giving you healing when you have multiple champions dead in your team, and every time he hits the enemy he gets multiple bone armor stacks, and let's say he counter attacks from masteries or revenge accessories, and you get 3 bone armor stacks if he's the only one left in your team, and that's like healing him insane amount, and he can tank so many hits sometimes. And I've had multiple fights in my live arena videos where enemy team has everybody alive and I only have Rotos alive, and he's able to 1 versus 4. Anyway, this team is pretty hard against Rotos. But yeah, I think I'll go with Python and try to have some cleanse. It's not very tanky team, so Staldos can definitely beat this one. I'm assuming that I stay alive long enough, but damage is not gonna be issue. It's again issue of if I can survive or not. He's gonna go first, and he's gonna buff strip me and CC me, but I also do have Bolster and Cleanse, so Ukko isn't able to place buffs on me and so on. I mean, Lady Kimi can, but not Ukko. I think I probably have fought this same guy before, because I'm pretty sure he used like pretty much the same team last time as well, with Yakarl and Lady Kimi. It's definitely not something that I see very often, so probably, or maybe I can win this one. The Python was definitely the play here. He should have like I guess he banned the Duchess, but okay. I guess I got kind of unlucky here that he removed the stone skin and he got Python polymorph, but I think he should have banned the Python instead of Duchess, to be honest. Yeah, but if Python just gets a turn, everybody's... okay, Rotos is gonna die now. I was gonna say that if Python just gets a turn, everybody's gonna be full HP, but Rotos is already dead. Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say, I hope that Python goes before Staldos, but even though Staldos has all of these debuffs on him, it's gonna get the turn, and assuming that he doesn't do something now that he cuts in, but if he gets... oh, okay, nice. Revenge accessory proc. If he gets to do a turn now, I should win at that point. Come on, just give me a turn. Dude, Staltos is full turn meter and everybody in his team is still taking a turn in between. That's such BS. And now I have block buffs on me, so I can't get increased defense. That's such crap. Oh, damn. And Yakarl isn't getting polymorphed. Damn, I need to... Fuck. I need to kill this Wukong fast before he... No, damn it, I could have killed him with polymorph, but now he's stunned the polymorph as well. I think it's gonna get another revive. It's always the same thing with Ukos. My Ukko sucks, and then enemy Ukos just absolutely destroy me. Okay, do I want to try to revive Rotos or maybe kill Ukko? But I don't know if I have enough damage with attack debuff, but let's try to kill the Ukko. Okay, not enough damage. God damn it, I think I lost this one. I got totally screwed with the RNG though. I totally could have won this one. Yeah, it's over. I knew it that it wasn't gonna be enough damage with the attack down. Staltos is destroying him with those revenge procs, but what's his name? The Yakarl getting so many turns and not getting polymorph destroyed me. Damn it. Oh, and okay, that's such BS. None of those it's weak hit. All of them was crit. If one of them weak hit, I would have survived and I would have revived everybody. Okay, never mind. I take it back. This fight was like pure BS. There's like 15 different dice rolls and he wins every dice roll. I should have won this fight, to be honest. I mean, not that he has the best team or anything, but my team definitely would win that fight like most of the time. If we did that fight like 10 times, I think I would win like 8 of them. I think he got super lucky there. But anyway, it's not a big deal, but I should have won that. Wait, did we fight this guy before? Somebody else did the exact same picks, but maybe it was different person. Yeah, I guess we'll do the same thing. Okay, what do we have on Reddit today? Is there any arena talk? Oh, damn, that's a long post. I do like the Hellhades optimizer. I think it's not underrated at all, but it's even better than people think. But I'm a big fan of the tool and I use it a lot, and I recommend everybody to use it. You can't make, if you have a big account, it's just not possible to make the builds manually properly. The optimizer is always going to be better than you doing it manually if you have a lot of gear and champions. I mean, it's technically possible, but not really to like calculate all of the gear in your mind, unless you have like one good nuke set and there is not going to be any variations to it. But for big accounts or even medium-sized accounts like mine, you need Hades optimizer to make the builds if you want to do them in the best possible way. I think this is gonna be another fight where we should pick Python. He has a lot of debuffs and we probably we can have enough damage to kill this team. Yeah. Wait, never. Oh my god, I almost went into this fight without a nuker. Never mind. We shouldn't have picked Nakarada in this one. Damn. I guess we have to go with Ronda and Staltos, but this might actually be hard. with these two. I hope he doesn't ban Staldus. I'd rather have Staldus in this fight than Dorna. Okay, let's see this boss, but it's super long. I don't know if I have time to read it during this fight. Is the optimizer quite a bit worse than it used to be? Wait, would I want to ban Sifi, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna ban Sifi. First, let me clarify. Ah, fuck. Maybe I'm gonna get CC to death against this guy. Okay, I'll just read it on the other screen, it's easier. First, let me clarify. HH and his team, with their website, YouTube channels, and optimizer, are the best thing that ever happened to this game, along with Farp stuff, RSL Helper, and Deadwood Jedi website. I'm also paid HH subscriber. By the way, I'm not. I haven't subscribed to anything in this game. Anyway, I don't know if that's a good thing, but that's true. Okay, it's way too long post. This reminds me of the forums back in the day, but this guy is really speaking from his heart and making a long post. Okay, I guess we have to read it. I almost don't have the attention span to do this, but since we got the easy fight, I guess I can do it. So if the optimizer was 98 out of 100 before, it is still 91 out of 100 now. It is still great, but it does seem like it got a bit of a downgrade when they optimized it for the mobile. Now, I haven't tried it on the mobile phone, but from what I've seen, they have basically changed the UI. Like, I literally used the optimizer just before this video to put the stone skin build on Helicat, but they made the UI look a bit different, but other than that, it's basically the same. It feels a bit weird, but I don't see any of the settings or the options changing from what it used to be, but it does feel like a bit weird to make builds with it now, because I'm used to the old UI, but it seems like all of the old features are still here. This was like me before the video, just making some builds, because as you can see, my Helicat was naked. Anyway, the things that it took a step back. Wait, it's also worth noting that I repulled 4 champions this weekend during the free gear swap event. I was planning to do 10 plus more, but my experience in the optimizer was more time consuming and kind of frustrating, so I stopped once I finished the artifact enhancement event. Things that I think took a step back. Sliders. Losing the weighting of stats on balanced mode is downgrade. Oh yeah, okay, I guess that feature... Yeah, is it missing? Or is it just the option that... if I do balanced mode, do I still not have the sliders here? Okay, I guess we don't. To be honest though, about the sliders are kind of... they often give you like burst builds, because if you put everything to like 1 or 2, it's not the best. Like, let's say you want to build a tank champion tanky, and let's say that you put your Python at 250 speed minimum, and then you put like 2 on defense and 2 on HP. That's not the best way to make a tanky champion. So the sliders, actually, I think it kind of gave people room to make less optimal builds than they could, at least on that part, but maybe there's something else where the sliders were good. Losing the weighting stats on balanced mode is a downgrade. It really limits the results you can get. I found to get the builds I wanted, I had to put way more minimum stats and prioritize only one stat in balanced mode, which really defeats the purpose. To be honest, I haven't used the balanced mode forever since they added more options to it. The way it is now, like the setting I just had, that if you choose either damage mode or the tanky mode, don't use the balance mode. If you make a tank champion, then you use this one, and if you use a damage champion, you use this one. And whichever you use, like let's say we use the damage one, the important thing here is to choose the skill. Like let's say you're making a build for Rotos, you want to choose the Rotos A3 that ignores defense. And then the other super important part is here in the battle phase. So now that we're making a build for Nuker, you need to put a good amount of defense here, not 2000 for PvP. Let's put 4200, you could put 5000, but 4200 is the soft cap. It's generally what people have. They might have more than that on tanky builds and on good accounts, but don't set this too low. 2000 is too low. Everybody's gonna be way more in high level of live arena. But the most important things you want to check here is put this level to appropriate number, and then you want to select the buffs. If you don't, it will give you very different results than it would otherwise, but that's the most important part. And of course, like, you set your minimum speed and so on, whatever you want, and sets, but yeah. Tiles, do not get point of this. It shows less results overall and less information. Now it's just more clicks to get a decent view. Hover capabilities. I guess since we got this far, we just have to read it to the end. You used to be able to hover over views on the right and it will show the comparison of stats on the left. This is gone now, and you have to hit it, the show difference button, and this leaves out important things like EHP. Okay, by the way, here's another thing that I can show. If you want to know the EHP, wait. Well, okay, never mind. Wait, should I open it here? If you want to see the EHP, go to my Discord. Wait. Okay, so on my Discord, there is useful information channel, and here is Excel file that you can download, and this thing has many different tools that are all related to damage calculation and other PvP things. But among other things, it does have EHP calculator in it. Wait, where is it? Yeah, here you have a EHP calculator. I mean, pretty often I would say though that sometimes EHP can be a bit misleading in arena, because when you build your own champion's tanky, because some champions can ignore, even if you have a champion without any defense ignore, but if it has Hellsmasher, Savage and Cruel, it can ignore 50% defense, and that makes defense a lot more devalued in PvP than PvE. So sometimes, like generally you want to go for more HP than the efficient EHP, just to let you know. For PvE, you always want to go for the EHP, but PvP you will want to go for more HP than what the optimal EHP build would be. And I have a separate video about this, by the way, if you want to know more of the details, but you can find if you just search how to build champions tanky by me. But you can find this calculator on my Discord. But yeah, my point was that calculator is actually better for the EHP. You can also, let me show you. You can also just compare, like, first of all, this calculator, you can see the exact damage if you type all of the masteries and the champion and the multipliers. You can get the exact damage that different things do, but you can compare the damage of different builds and so on. It has better utilities. Anyway. And that calculator is made by Stealth, who is one guy in Mad Clan as well, and he made it free for everybody to use. Inability to view builds while it runs. You used to be able to view builds while it was still running. Now you have to pause it to view the builds. This is minor, but it does slow the process down. I think that's a computer issue, because let me show you. I don't know if it's just some kind of placebo effect, but I think when they did the update, it's a lot faster now. It only takes me a couple seconds to get the build, yeah. It used to take a bit more time than this. Maybe that's just me, but it feels that way. Anyway, I would say that I do agree that the new UI on the optimizer feels a bit weird, but I don't think any of the important features are missing to me, so I think it's the exact same as it used to be, but just a bit more confusing to use. But that will probably fade away when I'm used to the new UI. Anyway, let's get back into the fights. That wasn't even a sponsored commercial from Hell Hades, sadly, so that was just me ranting about it, because I do use the optimizer a lot and I really like it as well. I think the optimizer is the best tool for the builds, and the stealth Excel calculator, that's the best one for theory crafting your damage and like comparing different builds. So like, of course, when you put builds on the Hell Hades tool and you're putting the damage mode or survivability mode, it will calculate the highest damage or tankiest build. But then there's some things that it doesn't take account, like ignore defense and so on, and those kind of stuff you can work out in the stealth calculator. Okay, I think it's the time of the video when it's like halfway in that I need to double check that, okay, I have recording on, great. It's becoming a issue, so I need to start paying attention to it. I mean, if you're not super end game or like haven't played this game for a very long time, probably you don't really need Hell Hades optimizer. It is for the more older players that have a lot of gear and champions, but when you are at that point, it's just a million times better to have the optimizer than not use it. I remember when it originally launched, I think it's maybe a couple years ago or something, I think it's a long time ago, but I also didn't use it for a few months. I was thinking that I don't need it, like I can do my builds just fine and I know how to think, but it does save you time and it does give you like, it's way better to use it than not to use it, so don't even think about it and just try it if you haven't. And if you want, like, I have made a video, I think there's a video called How to Optimize the Optimizer, which I made. So if you want to know the cookie cutter settings that you need to have to make builds for PvP, I even have a video about that. You might be surprised that I used to do other videos than just live arena ones at some point. And maybe I will do those again. We're getting pretty much the same matchup like multiple times in a row, but yeah, I guess we'll go with the same deal. Here is my video. HH Optimizer Practical Guide. How to get best builds. Okay, I guess the name was a bit different than I remember, but anyway, watch this video if you want to know how I do the settings. I pretty much explained it, but I go in a bit more detail on that video. Even that video wasn't a sponsored one, but I got so many people asking me the same thing, so I made a video about it. And I don't know if it's just like what happened, but I don't think anybody has asked me for a while what settings to put in the Agents Optimizer, so I don't know if that's just coincidence or if it actually helped to make that video, but I don't remember the last time somebody asked me the settings. And it's not rocket science, but it does have a lot of options, so it might be a bit confusing. So that video will give you a simple cookie cutter idea how to work out the settings to get the best builds. And I go through both making the tanky support and making a nuker build for PvP. Yeah, not having Reviver in this fight is not that great since he has the Helicat and I'm not able to do anything for many turns. I don't know if I can win this. Even if I get the dodges with Ronda, it might be too late. Oh, nice. Yeah, Nakarada can probably still survive for a couple of turns, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Yeah, the Harima passive is also gonna reduce the Ronda A2 damage by a lot. Even if I kill like Siphi and Rotos, I think he's still gonna end me. Let's give the strengthened Nakarada actually. But I think it's over. I shouldn't have picked UDK against this team, but I picked it early and I didn't know what he was gonna pick, so that was a mistake. I don't think I can kill. Oh, it's not even gonna be close. I don't have attack buff, so Siphi isn't gonna die. Yeah. With Ronda, I should really usually go with Arbiter. If I had Arbiter instead of UDK in this fight, yeah, instead of UDK, I think then I could have maybe won. That would have been a better team. But I didn't know what he was gonna pick, and I guess he early picked Siphi and Rotos, so UDK isn't a terrible pick at that point, but it wasn't the right one in this fight. Oh no, what? I thought we got Siphi, but I guess not. Yeah, even if the Harima doesn't kill Ronda now, but Helicat is gonna kill it through the shield, so it's over. Damn, so close. This almost could have been won, but it's over. Okay, that's it, yeah. I didn't want to leave the fight even though it was over like a minute ago already. We had a good start and now we're kind of I'm a bit distracted, or I don't know, but now we're getting 50-50. Let's get a little bit of win streak in the end and not play around too much. Yeah, next time when I get the same situation, I'm not gonna early pick UDK. I'm just gonna go with Duchess and Necret and then pick a nuker, and maybe I'll be QDK later, maybe I won't, but of course the issue there is also that then they can be QDK, which might be a good combination with Helicat or Rotos. Also, one thing that I don't get, they really should change it, but I'm sure they won't at this point, but why don't we have match like MMR system? Why is there no elo fights? Like every win in gold is 5 points and loss is 4 points. It should depend on what number of points the enemy has. Like when this guy has almost 700 points more than me, I should get like tons of points if I win this guy. I should get like, I don't know, plus 50 from if I win against this guy, which I definitely want, but I should get that much if I do. Maybe he makes a mistake and I can use more to that. Might be one way that I can win this fight. He's probably gonna go with Rotos now since I didn't pick it and he has Siphi and UDK in his team. Okay, well, he can still pick it, but he might actually, yeah. He still has to pick one nuke. Actually, I'll go with Rotos then. If he doesn't want it, then I'll do it. Yeah, here we run into the classic issue that if I pick Python now, I could survive in the fight for a lot longer. But I'm not gonna be able to kill this team with Staldus, and he's gonna ban the Rotos, so let's go with Helicat instead. Helicat isn't in the full nuke build, but it's still in a nuke build, but just in Stone Skin, so maybe I could win with him. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's a very hard team. I have to ban the UDK, but maybe he's not gonna ban Rotos now. Yeah, the Harima passive is gonna hurt Rotos so much that it's actually not worth for him to ban it anymore. He should have banned either Helicat or Duchess and not Rotos at this point. I mean, it's still... Oh, nice. It's still possible for me to win, but I need to play the long haul, and I can't use the Rotos A3 as long as Harima is alive. A1 is gonna do the same damage, and it's better for me to just spam A1 and A2 and try to stack the HP on him. But at least I got the fear, I mean the polymorph on the Tara sphere, so this might help me. Let's actually go for the... Oh, okay, he got feared. Staldus can definitely kill Harima, even if it's not like a one-shot. So let's just go after it, and he will have to use Siphi revive on it, and maybe I can get Siphi killed while her revive is on cooldown, and that might be the one way that I can end this one. Yeah. Thank God I got the polymorph. That's definitely gonna help me. Let's go for the A2 on Maritzka, since it seems like it's the highest HP, and Taras is polymorphed anyway, so it doesn't hurt. If I do A2 on the Harima, which I kind of wanted to do, but if it weak hits, it's not gonna steal any HP, which is some kind of weird mechanic, because it doesn't do that in PvE situations, only when you fight other players. Like, if you weak hit on Rotos A2 on Doom Tower waves, it's still gonna steal HP, but not in arena. So, but if Harima doesn't have any buffs on her, and I do Rotos A2 and it doesn't weak it, then it will one-shot her. She wouldn't have died at that point, but it would have probably taken like half of her HP. Wait, can I kill the Sifin, the Maritzka now with A3? It might be very close. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, almost. Oh, nice! I got the extra turn from the passive. Yeah, let's go for the Sifi kill. Yeah, the Sifi is pretty low HP, so I can probably kill it now. Yeah, with the A2. Okay, yeah, now I just need to time it so that I kill the Maritzka when one nuker is like at full turn meter, and that might be the way that I can win. It's always very tricky because Sifi and Maritzka can have this endless cycle that they both revive each other at full turn meter or 75% turn meter, and I'm never able to finish them off. It's especially hard to do with if you have one nuker or a single target nuker, but Rotos is the one single target nuker that can do it because he gets the extra turn. Okay, now Sifi is gonna get revived, but it's still better to do this than do nothing, so. Probably it's over. He's just gonna lap my Dutch super hard, and she might get the Sifi sleep in the end. Yeah, I think Taras is still gonna take like one more turn. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's over. God damn it. Maybe I should have gone for the A1 there, but I think either way I probably would have lost. He had pretty squeezy Sifi though, so I think it might be possible to defeat that account though. If the Sifi was like 100k HP, which many of those are, then it's impossible for me, but when it's a squeezy Sifi like that, it might be possible. Yeah, so this is what I was already talking about before. Yeah, I asked this question from the actually I can show it. Yeah, I asked that exact question from community managers, and yeah, there it is. They said that it's 3 turns of any champion. Oh no, okay, that was another question. Well, where did I put it? Yeah, does this mean it gets... I'm talking about the A2... no, I mean the passive here. Does this mean it gets revived after 3 any champions take a turn? Or its turn meter is somehow ticking while it's dead? Or how is this interaction playing out? Talking about the passive, and the Banana Jam said that after 3 turns of any champions, which means that, let's say that enemy takes 3 turns after your Wukong dies, then it gets revived even if you haven't taken a single turn, but you still have some champion alive, and this passive doesn't have any cooldown, so I agree that it's gonna be pretty strong and interesting passive. And it may be that Wukong is gonna be good both as nuker and support. It is kind of seeming that way. It's definitely gonna be usable as support. It might be really good if the polymorph is always gonna go through Stone Skin and not just 50-50. And like I explained before, that part isn't confirmed. They didn't give an answer to that, but it does go through Stone Skin. We just don't know if it's 100% chance, but if it is, even if it isn't, it still will be usable. But if it is, then he's definitely gonna be very popular as support. But if he also has good multipliers, I think he might be a weird champion that he might be good both as snooker and support, and you could use either one of those builds. But we need to wait a couple days. And we know now that the A2 damage went exactly as I was saying on my video before when I was speculating, where it says that it cannot crit, but it means the splash damage from the if you kill somebody with the A2, then the extra surplus damage will become a splash damage AoE, and that part can't crit, but the initial hit can still crit. So yeah, so half of the damage can still crit on that skill. And that might still do high AoE damage as well if you use it against low defense target or somebody that has low HP left and some debuffs like weaken on it and so on. Damn, it looks like here we have a fight where we can actually go with Mortu. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, if we can use Mortu, then let's just go with Duchess and Python for the extra safety. But in this fight, I don't have to ban the Warlord at all, and I'm not gonna ban the Warlord. There is no reason to do it. Both Mortu and Rotos can fight him even if they are locked out, and Mortu is definitely usable in this fight. Okay. This is interesting choice. So Tormin has the AoE A1, but it can also freeze me, so I could just ban the Tormin. To be honest, I'm not gonna take the risk. Let's just ban the Tormin. Yeah. I can ban anybody I want, and I don't have to ban the lockout, so let's play it safe. Well, maybe if he has insanely fast Warlord and a Siphi, it might still be issue, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna do fine. This is starting to look similar to the team that I use a lot in Classic Arena offense. If you have seen... damn it, I got stunned there. If you have seen the teams that I use, it's like Duchess, Necret, Mithril, and Rotos, and I use that against lockout teams, and I just let them lock me out and eventually kill them with Rotos. But we had pretty bad start here, so maybe we can still lose. Rotos got stunned by the Ragas, and the Ragas did tons of debuffs on my team and didn't get polymorphed, so that's kind of unfortunate. But maybe we can still make a comeback. Okay, not looking good here. Yeah, the Ragas doing self-defense buff and enemy decreased defense can be very high damage. But he has also very high chance to polymorph himself. I don't know why he didn't go for Rot. Okay, never mind. Okay, good. He should have just gone for Rotos there. I don't know why he hit the Duchess with Ragas. Yeah, does the Warlord only have lockout? No? If Rotos can get one more turn, then I win. Oh, damn it. He weak hit on Rotos. I wish he didn't weak it. And now I got locked out. Okay, that's unlucky. If he weak hit, if he critted on Ragas there and didn't weak it, I would have won, but because he weak hit, I think I'm gonna lose this. Damn, that's a weird thing. If he didn't weak it, Rotos would have procced the passive and I would have won. So that was actually a good thing for him that he didn't. Oh, nice. Can I still get extra turn? Or no, never mind. Yeah. The A1 is double hit. That was pretty close. I totally could have won that one. if he just quit there on Ragas and didn't weak it, I would have won it, but also if Rotos didn't get stunned at the start, that might have been it. Or if he got polymorphed, the Ragas did tons of debuffs on me, and there was a decent chance that that could have happened as well. I think we went all the way back to where I started from. God damn it. 3-win streak at start, and we get to like 50-50, and now we got 3 loss streaks, so all the points are gone and no progress today. I'm amazed at the AoE hit after the revive, completely one-shot the entire team. I saw the video and my reaction to that was the total opposite, and I was literally saying that in, I don't remember where, I think maybe in my Discord or in some Discord chat, but I was literally saying that I'm not sure if they were just doing the video with bad gear and bad builds, which is totally could be the case, or then he has bad multipliers, but I think he did 90k with the A3 or something like that after the revive. I remember because I was paying attention, I was specifically looking out for the numbers, but I can't really say anything about the 90k hit. It might be very good because it's possible that they did the video with bad gear, which they have done in the past in some videos, so can't really make any conclusions about that, but hitting 90k on targets that have no buffs on them isn't that incredible. I think it was on like Dragon or something, it was against very low defense targets with no buffs, so it's actually not high damage at all. Anyway, I'm still hopeful because I really need a good second nuker, and even if his multipliers are just mediocre, with his passive he might still be very good. And I think the biggest issue I'm fearing now is that I really want him to be nuker and not debuffer, but we still don't know the multipliers, so it may be that it will be better even for me to use him as debuffer and not nuker. But I think I will probably... The first thing I want to see is if I can farm UDK teams in Classic Arena with Rotos, and I'll just polymorph the UDK at the start of the fight in a support resist build, and then Rotos will just destroy the team, and then I can kill UDK last and get rid of the stone skin and save some time. That's what I'm thinking about. Maybe I could even go with like double nuker with him. We will have to see. Guardial. I don't think it's gonna move before the Baron, but maybe it's in a slow build. I have seen many people building very slow Barons, so maybe it's still possible. Baron is one of those champions that originally I was saying that I don't think he's gonna be as good in live arena as Georgid, and maybe not even like high A tier, maybe like low A tier or even B tier, because it only does one thing, and it's AoE nuke, and it doesn't really do anything impressive outside of that. Ah, damn it. But the one thing that it does is very good, so I still think actually Baron is a really good nuker in live arena, even though if it does just one nuke. But if you have some kind of team like with Sifi where you can revive it with full turn meter, eventually it will nuke the enemy team and it will just one-shot them if they have no Harima or Taras or Maritzka. Or Rotos. I mean, Rotos can survive it, but nothing else in the game really. Yeah, I mean, he's like the Baron. If you proc Helm Smasher, I mean, he's gonna ignore 100% of defense, so I don't think that Baron is very strong gear, to be honest. Some of the Barons are gonna hit me like 400k or 350k or something like that with the AoE nuke, so it's not even close to. Even if I have 140k Duchess, that is very tanky, but it's not even close to surviving strong Baron nukes. So, but some people build it in Stone Skin or Swift Parry, and of course those builds are gonna have less damage. And of course some people don't maybe have Cruel 2B set or just good nuke gear in general. So I don't know if I can win this fight though. When he's gonna get the second nuke, even though I survived the first one surprisingly well, but when he gets the second one, I think that's gonna be it. By the way, so what he just did there, that's the same thing that the Wukong A2 is gonna do. The splash damage. The only difference is that it's gonna be on the A2, and likely it's gonna hit harder, but we will see. Yeah, I hate CFA1. Maybe we can lose 7 more points. I was thinking that today would go really well since we had good start, but now I'm just getting destroyed. Oh, okay, I didn't see this ball. Well. He picked UDK. I think I'll still go with Rotos, but if he picks Harima now, then I'm screwed. By the way, I agree on this one. I think Cadaver should be nerfed, but I saw that in the CC chat there was some different opinions, and several people like that Cadaver is very strong on it and the other ones and don't want them to get nerfed, but I was saying that Cadaver should be nerfed, Brockney should be nerfed, Double Yumeko should be nerfed, and Tranda A2 should be nerfed. Or like, I'm just saying that those are all way above everything else, and at least they should reduce the points that you get on Brutal and Hard Hydra or something if you want to balance it. Or actually, like, my overall point was that they should just give everybody the rewards and not the winners if they reach certain threshold, because it's so unbalanced that there's many things that you need to balance that you can't really do it anyway. So, but yeah, I think the Hydra CVC is super unbalanced. In our last CVC, 2 guys in our clan did more than half of our like entire clan's points. So yeah, let's go with Kaimar in this fight, and I guess I'll just go with... Wait, did he pick Python? No. Yeah, let's go with Python. I don't think we need more damage against this one. If we can just survive. But I agree. I think they should either nerf those champions, but I don't... By the way, this list definitely misses the double Yumeko. That should be... it misses the double Yumeko and Brockney. They both should be above Trunda. They are more OP than Trunda and Acrisia in Hydra CVC. Nobody uses double... Well, I guess you could use it, but Acrisia is really good on the Nightmare, but not as good on Brutal. But in the Hydra CVC, people are doing most points on Brutal and not Nightmare, so that's why on it specifically those things are OP, more OP than Acrisia is. Even though on Nightmare you really want Acrisia. Who do I want to ban? Yeah, let's just go for safety. I think honestly I could have probably banned anything and win this team, but I went for the super safe route. Without attack buff with Ronda, I don't think there's any way that this guy can kill me even with Raman to like buff strip. But yeah, I'm kind of black-pilled about the Hydra CVC. I don't think you can balance it. I think you could buff many champions and nerf few champions if you really want to go all the way. But considering that they are not doing it for PvP, I doubt that they want to focus on champion balance. So just give everybody the max rewards if they do enough damage, like reach certain threshold. Just like in Clan Boss or normal Hydra. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't matter what I do with the UDK. But for me, for instance, it feels almost pointless. I think last week I did... I haven't done my keys this week yet. Let's actually look at the Hydra CVC after this fight. But I think last week I did the highest damage I have ever done since I manualed them. And I did something like 160 million on Nightmare and like only 40 million on Brutal and then maybe 180 million on Hard or something like that. I did around somewhere between 150 and 200 million damage on both Hard and Nightmare, and I outdid my normal points by several fold. But my points were totally irrelevant and it wouldn't have changed anything because the people that are running double Yumeko Brockney teams and with Cadaver are like, they can do more points than one entire clan by themselves. And like I said, two guys in our clan, they literally would have won our bracket if they were in a clan, just two of them. So, and it's not like we weren't against other good clans. I think we were in one of the... It probably wasn't the hardest bracket. Like, it wasn't with IPR or ASP, but there was still like... I think maybe it was Rat Cluster and ET in our bracket or something. I forgot about it. Rat Cluster came in second, I think. Yeah, I was saving the cooldown reset for the Brockney, the Python revive to be extra safe. That's why I still didn't use it. But now we have it. Actually, should I go for the... Nah, he can die now. Let's just do it. I'll do the sleep on next turn. But if he does the AoE nuke now, then Python would definitely still survive it. I mean, to be fair, he did it wasn't the easy fight. It was pretty hard to beat this team, even though it seemed like he could have no chance, but I guess I'm not that good in live arena. I almost lost to the Ronda that doesn't have any attack buff. Well, I am pretty reliant on that Necret. I'm always crouching on the Necret in every fight. But yeah, never mind, fuck. Let's go look at the Hydra. My opinion is that they should focus on the arena balance more and nerf and buff some arena champions, but it will never be possible to balance the Hydra CVC anyway, so they're definitely not gonna do it, and I think they have bigger priorities anyway, so I'm not really opposed to them not doing anything about it. But okay, so we can see where we are at now. I think actually maybe we had the exact same bracket on the first fight, but it was the same thing, that the rat cluster was second and we were first, but it was basically two guys in our clan doing all of the damage. Yeah, okay, so these two guys are at like how much is that? There's so many zeros that I'm losing the count, but it's like 36 billion damage. Like, there's so many zeros in those numbers that I can't even like keep track of them. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's impossible to balance something like this if you can do like 32 billion points on brutal Hydra. And as you can see, they're doing more points on brutal Hydra than Nightmare, even though he has double Acresia with 200 on Nightmare. And I'm sure he manualed, maybe not the hard key, probably he autoed the hard key, but he definitely manualed the brutal and Nightmare Hydra, and it probably took him several hours to do it, so it's not fun if you have to do this every week. Actually, after this video I have to do my keys. Only one that I did so far, I'm probably at the bottom, right? Yeah, only key I did so far is my brutal key, and that's because that's the one where I have a really bad team and I just autoed this one. The other two I can do a bit more damage, but I have to manual them. Yeah, only 34. I think you need 29.4 for the max key on this one. But on the other two I can do like 150 plus million damage, but it's probably gonna take me like a couple hours to actually manual those keys, so not looking forward to it, but I guess I have to do it since I can. But yeah, maybe some people are more stoked about Hydra CVC, but I'm kind of already over it. But thank God there is some people in our clan who are okay doing like 5 hours of Hydra every week. I was pretty happy just autoing all of my keys and not going for any insane damage numbers before. Come on, please don't have Maritzka. Let's see, like, something mediocre as the last two picks, maybe. Okay, yeah, kind of on UDK is fine. I mean, it's not actually that fine because, by the way, Wukong would be great last pick for me here. I could just polymorph the UDK and ban the Warlord. That would be nice, but I guess I'll go with Python in this one. I think I may be able to defeat this team with Staldos if I can survive, but it will take a long time. Maybe he doesn't even ban Rotos here since he has the UDK. Maybe he will ban the Duchess or Necrot. No, okay. Still ban the Rotos. The UDK isn't gonna do that much against me now. It barely does anything against Staldos. I just have to survive long enough and I can definitely defeat this team. Okay, I got lucky there. I'm pretty sure since Dara 7 got polymorphed, it's already won. I don't think he can win anymore. That's again not the most tankiest Siphi, and it's the only reviver in the team, so I definitely can kill it. Maybe we can do one more fight after this one and get back to 3.4k. But yeah, it's getting pretty hard. I'm happy if I can maintain my points, but I guess I can drop points as well. Okay, let's see if is there anything else on Reddit. How small is live arena pool that I just got the same guy every battle? So here is funny thing. Yesterday I fought this. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Either yesterday or 2 days ago. I fought the same guy 6 times, not in row, but on the same session, and it went 3-3, so it was kind of fun actually. Anyway, how is the fight going? I think in this fight, like, after I killed the Siphi, it didn't really matter, like, the auto would play out the exact same as I would manual it, so there was no point to try hard it. I was pretty sure I was gonna win, but even if I was gonna lose, me manualing it wouldn't have done anything, so... Okay, here's a different perspective than mine. Let's read it. I mean, I can totally understand that there is some people that are super into PvE, and that's definitely not me, but let's read their perspective. Hydra class is amazing new content, in my opinion. However, your method of making someone, I can't say this word, ineligible to participate in this event is a big deterrent for people wishing to change clans. I guess so. Honestly, I think we need more clan content in this game. I think there should be more reasons to like communicate and play with your clan, so I actually don't like the idea of people clan hopping. I know people do it for like clan quests, and that totally makes sense if you can do it, but I think there should be a lot more incentives to be in a clan and communicate with your clan. That's why we need clan PvP or other like clan content. Or I don't know if we need it, but I would like to have it at least. Let's go with Heliget this time. No, let's save it for a bit later. Maybe I will do it as my last pick. Okay, let's see what else it says. If you don't know, when joining a clan, you are ineligible to do Hydra class. Well, then the problem is that nobody will leave their clan before Hydra week is over, so they can get rewards. But then you punish the players for changing clans immediately after reset because they lose a week of Storm Skin accessories. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess I agree, but like I said, I would like to see more things that incentivize people playing with the clans, but yeah, I guess it makes clan hopping a bit harder. The issue there is too that your clan needs to be, I think, was it in top 3 to get rewards, so you're already kind of forced to find a good clan, and you probably can't really hop clans all the time. Damn, he went with Helicat even though I wanted to pick it. That's not fair. How did he know? Maybe I should have just picked Python and not Kaimar. Okay, I like this comment. I don't think there are more than 3 people on Earth who would consider that being a problem. If you are unhappy with your clan, you switch your clan. Worst case scenario, you don't get one chest. Nobody cares. I mean, if you're trying to min-max, then you really do care. You don't want to miss any rewards, but I totally get what that guy is saying. But yeah, I'm definitely not a top contributor in my clan for Hydra CVC, so I hope that they don't start caring about it, because if they do, then they might have issues with me and try to force me to do more points. And even though I'm manualing them just to like help out the clan, but I hope that at some point nobody is actually manualing the keys and I can auto all my keys again like I used to do. I mean, I still have to do some points since I can. I would feel super bad about it if I actually just autoed all my keys, but that's what I would rather do if I could do it without being super jerk to my clanmates. Anyway, I guess that was a free win. I've said the same thing many times, and I guess like it depends on the gear and so on, and not everybody has the most insane gear, but for live arena, definitely you don't want to, like, that wasn't super squeezy Siphi, but it wasn't ultra tanky Siphi either. The tankier Siphi builds are definitely doing much better against me than the faster and the squeezier ones. But I would try to make sure she has HP percentage access, like bottom pieces. Those Siphis that are like 100k HP, they are much bigger issue for me than those that are like 50k HP. But he was missing Maritska, so it definitely wasn't a top team at all. I'm sure he complains about his champions all the time as well, and curses that his enemies have too good champions for his account. Wait, he does have Maritska. Did he not pick it, or what happened there? Did I ban the Maritska? I don't think... No, I banned the Warlord. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Why is he not using Maritska? He has Sifi, Maritska and Taras. He should pick them every fight if enemy doesn't pick them. What's up with that? Why would you pick Helicat if you already have Maritska? That doesn't make any sense. Never mind. He's just trolling me. I don't know why he doesn't pick it. I get that if I pick like Sifi, Taras or Maritska and he doesn't get all three of them, then he could pick Helicat, or if he uses it as one of the two nukers. But surely like Maritska, Taras and Sifi are always better than Helicat if he has to like decide in between like those four. I don't get why he didn't. If he picked the Sifi and Maritska, I'm pretty sure he would have won both of those fights. Anyway, I guess we're gonna end this video at 3404 in the internet error, couldn't find the base number. Yeah, I was trying new stuff again today and I was going with the fast stone skin Helicat instead of the damage build, but I don't think it really matters. It's about what champions do my enemy teams have, and if they have really good ones then I'll usually lose, and if they don't then I'll often win. Like, I guess there was some mistakes here and some fights where I got unlucky that I could have won, but I think in most of those fights it was pretty much set in stone from the start that who is gonna win and who's gonna lose. Damn, 600 points more to go. I don't know how I will be able to manage to do that, but it's probably gonna take another 1000 fights to do it. Let's see. Yeah, right now I'm at rank 148 with 1.4k fights and 62% win ratio, so I think I pretty much always stay around the same ranking. If I don't do any live arena for several days, then I will drop a bit, but pretty much I've been the same number like the entire time. But yeah, that's it for today. I think I'm gonna go sleep or take a break and think about something else, but see ya.